Hello and welcome to Fatherhood Gist With Favour. I am excited to welcome you to our very first episode in 2025. I hope you are well. How is everything with you? How has work been? How has family been? How was your Christmas celebration? How was your New Year celebration? And how is February coming along? I hope you are catching up. I hope you are doing very well. And I hope everything is under control. And this is me telling you that you are loved. God is in charge. No matter what it has been, God loves you and is never going to leave you nor forsake you. I am Favour Chinaza Ogide, and I am your host of Fatherhood Gist With Favour. So on this first episode, I came with just one thing for you, and I have just one assignment, and that assignment is to put you to remembrance about something that I think is very important, really, really important, yes. And I want to start with saying that I know that you have set your goals for 2025, your career goals, your health goals, your financial goals, and so on and so forth. But I just want to ask you, did you set family goals? Exactly. Did you set family goals? If you did set family goals, what did you put in your goals for your family life, for you and your children, for you and your immediate family, for you that is not married, your father, your mother, your siblings, and your relative? Are you intentionally pursuing that goal? And how is it coming along? And so maybe, just maybe, you did not set that family goal. Can we go back to that? I came to tell you that family goals are important. Family goals are important. As a father, you need to set goals for your family. As a mother, you need to set goals for your family. As a sibling, as a daughter, as a son, you need to set goals for your family. And what kind of goals are you setting? Your goals should include things that will help you bond with your kids more. As a father, that will help you create more memories with your kids, that will help you intentionally bond with your kids more in 2025. As a mother, as a sibling, as a relative, as a daughter, as a son, what are we living for? We are living for good times, for family. Family is a basic reason why your 2025 can be great. Do you understand? So creating beautiful memories, bonding together, spending more time with each other, loving on each other, and most importantly, forgiving and healing from the wounds that we have sustained from the different family members or from the different people that make up our family. In 2025, there are basic wounds that I want you to reflect on when it comes to family, and ensure that you are not hurting from these wounds. And if you are hurting from any of these kind of wounds, that you will add it to your goals this year to heal, to heal, to heal from these wounds. Do you understand? And so number one is what I call relative wound. Yes, forgive, heal from that trauma, from that pain that you have sustained from your relationship with your relatives, your cousins. This could be your uncles, your aunts, your father's people, your mother's people. That one that you carry that is making you see people from a particular kind of place, from a particular tribe, from a particular city, from a particular community in a certain way because of what a relative, an uncle, an aunt, your father's people, your mother's people has done to you, has or how they have damaged you. This year is that year that I want you to add to your family goal healing from these wounds that has been that you have sustained from your relationship with your relatives. The second one is sibling wounds. Yes, there is such a thing known as sibling wounds. These kind of wounds are the ones that you have sustained by either from abuses from your siblings, from favoritism, just wounds that you have sustained from strained relationship between you and your siblings. Do you know that there are siblings who cannot go the same way? I'm telling you, there are siblings who don't talk. There are siblings who are angry at each other. There are siblings who don't call themselves on the phone year to year, month to month, week to week, day to day. I mean, this is not good. This is not the life to live in 2025. This is not where you should start or what you should continue with in 2025. So this 2025, I am encouraging you, I urge you, I remind you, go back to your family goals and add that I am going to heal from my sibling wounds. If there is any, if you have been hurt, you have been damaged by any of your siblings, by anything that happened, and you are hurting internally, nobody knows, you are offended by a sibling and you have chosen not to forgive him, this is not that year. This is not that year. I want you to go back to your drawing board and make healing from any kind of sibling wound and very important goal for you this year. And the third one is mother wound. Yes, this is that year that I want you to heal from that broken relationship with your mother. Yes, this is that year that I want you to intentionally start the process of healing. Become aware of the different areas where your mother has wounded you and you are hurting from those wounds. Become intentional about the different things that you are offended about that your mother did to you. Don't just be intentional about knowing them, but become intentional about forgiving, about healing, about talking to somebody about it, about meeting a therapist, about meeting a counselor, about detaching yourself from the pain, from the hurt, and living a full life and rebuilding that relationship and just making it work again, going back to your drawing board. This is that year. This is that year to forgive your mother. This is that year to heal from the wound. Sometimes these people that you're hurting are not even aware of how much you are hurting, I can tell you. So I want you to make it a goal, a very important one, to heal from any kind of wound or damage that you have sustained from your relationship with your mother. Very, very important. This is not the year to hang on and carry on everybody's offense on your head. It's not this year. I want you to heal, and healing is important. And finally, I want to talk about father wound. This one I am going to work with you if you are dealing with father wound in any way, in any form. This year I have a lot of programs, materials, and a lot of resources that will help you walk through this path. And it is very important that you consider walking through the path of healing of any kind of father wound that you have sustained in the past years. This is because there has been a proven research, a very proven research, many, not one, not two, that shows that father wound is a very critical problem and has its ripple effects on other areas of lives for people that have that kind of wound. I am one person that is in my healing process from father wound, and I am grateful for how far I have come, how far it has God has helped me, and how far I am seeing the impact of my healing on other areas of my life. And this is my call to you this year. 2025 is that year to set the goal to heal from your father wound. Yes, this is that year to forgive your father. This is that year to let go. This is that year to heal. This is that year to intentionally take a review of your relationship with your father. I hope this has helped you. And so, like I said, it's just a reminder to go back to your goals. What goals have you set for 2025? Are your family goals intact? What are even your family goals for 2025? And just maybe you had never considered setting a family goal. I have just reminded you, go back to your vision board, go back to your drawing board, add family goals. And what are your goals for your family? In case you already had one, did you include healing from these wounds that I have mentioned? Remember, there is such a thing as relative wound, there is such a thing as sibling wound, there is such a thing as mother wound, and there is such a thing as father wound. These four areas are areas that hurt us. When it comes to family, they are the different areas that people might be wounded or might be damaged when it comes to family relationships. And it is important that we heal from these wounds because they impact our lives in ways that we are not even aware of. And like I told you, I am coming up with a super fantastic material for 2025 that will help you walk through your healing process when it has to do with father wound particularly. I hope this has been very, very insightful. I look forward to seeing you again at the next episode of Fatherhood Gist with Favour. I am your girl, Favour Chinaza Obibi, and you know I am always rooting for you. Stay good. Stay